to March Main's Midlife Dolly Crisis, and welcome to 2023. I think the further we get through the 20s, the more sort of science fiction it's sounding. 2001 was, you know, very sci-fi. Now we're kind of verging into the far future, it seems. Anyway, enough of that nonsense. Today we are going to be unboxing what is essentially a kind of a blind box. So, I've been gifted this very large box. This was from my friend Kim, formerly of Winsy's World. Basically, she's been having a bit of a sort out, and she gathered a few bits and bobs. A few, I would say a few, but that is a big box, and it's not light, so there's a lot of stuff in there. So she gathered this stuff up, and then she sent it to me, and I've had it for a little while, but I've not opened it yet. So we are going to be opening it together. I don't know if there's going to be more than one video for this. I'm suspecting there probably is going to be more than one, because it's going to be a long video, I think, if I'm basically unboxing a lot of this stuff. And I know that other people have had boxes from her, and I know everything is wrapped and beautifully kind of presented. So yeah, this might be part one of several videos. So let's get to it. We're going to go table down and have a look and see what delights this box contains. Okay, so this kind of feels like an impossible task at the moment, because basically all you can see is the box. The box doesn't even fit into shot very well. We'll just go with it, I think. So I'm going to open the box. I've taken off all the addresses and everything. So, I don't want to damage anything inside the box. Okay, so we have tissue paper. So, I'm not really sure how to do this. Perhaps it might be better if I take the box away and I basically bring out individual items, because I think everything appears to be wrapped by itself. So yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. So I'm going to move this. We have a nice clean desk here, so I can show you the items. I have to be honest, the box was big. I kind of knew the box was big. I think handling it now, it feels like there's a lot in there. I am quite excited. I'm also a little bit nervous. Okay. Okay, let's start with this one. So this is doll size by the looks of it. Now, I'm hoping I'm going to know what the dolls are. Oh, okay. Okay. So, here's the first doll. Now, I think this is one of the glow-up. Are they called Instagram glow-up dolls? Which basically, you get the doll and you have to kind of make the doll over. I think basically her face sort of reacts to sort of cold or heat, and different makeup appears and things like that. Yeah, so okay, so this is a cute doll. This is a very cute doll. I think I remember seeing Kim actually unboxing this one on her channel. So she has, obviously, this really nice hair. There is a bit of product in it, you can kind of feel it. But it's in a really nice style as well. So we've got lots of fancy colours there, pinks and blues and a bit of purple, which obviously I love. She does have a very pretty face. I don't know if you can see. She's got some lovely makeup on there, and as I said, I think that kind of changes depending on whether you use sort of like warmth or cold. So she's got these little earrings in as well, which are almost like sort of little plastic pom-poms. And then she's got this kind of dress on, which is, it's a very short dress, I have to be honest. And a belt as well. And then she's got these other items. So there's sort of like, almost like a lounge set, I guess, because it's got a unicorn on it, and there's also like an eye mask in there. And then there are 2 bags here. And there's kind of like a makeup brush as well. So she's got like a little backpack. And she's also got I suppose like a travel bag, really, to put your sort of cosmetics and bathroomy stuff in it. Her name is Sadie, but I can't remember if she has a surname. I don't know if they do have surnames. So yeah, so this is Sadie. Articulation-wise, so she's got the head tilt, which is really good. She's also got the shoulder thing that comes in and out. Does she have elbows? Yeah, she has elbows. She has elbows. And she has hands. Of course she has hands. So she has wrist. She has wrist articulation there. So obviously that's on both sides. That is, I think, it for the top. Bottom-wise, I think it's literally just, she's got like kind of legs akimbo there. She's basically got the whole sort of thigh thing, or you know, the kind of the hip joints. So they go back and forth, they go in and out, and by the looks of it, if I remove this boot, dare I remove the boot? I'm not going to remove the boot. I've decided against that. But she does. You can see that she does have ankle articulation as well. So they're quite nicely articulated, these dolls. I have to admit, I did have a look at them when I saw Kim unboxing them. This was actually the one that I did seriously consider getting. And then for whatever reason, I changed my mind. I think I kind of thought that's another sort of doll rabbit hole I'm going to end up falling into. But yeah, so she's got this kind of, the outfit is okay. I mean, it's not, you know, it's not amazing, but that's fine because she can always be changed. But it's not a bad little outfit. It's got like this sort of layered skirt bit. There's also a belt that she's got on, like a plastic belt that clips in at the back. I think this must be one piece. Yeah, so it's kind of like, she's got this sort of white mesh sort of undershirt, and then we've got this sort of dress over it, which is kind of rainbow colours. Actually, it's got sort of like, I suppose like mermaid scales on there, which are different colours, sort of greens and pinks and yellows and blues. So yeah, so that is Sadie. If she does have a longer name, I will flash it up on the screen because I will double check. But yeah, so that is her. Let's put her to one side with all of her bits. Okay, so here is another doll. I'm starting to wonder whether this might actually be longer than 2 videos, or even, you know, it might sort of see me through the rest of the year, to be honest. The rest of 2023. So let's have a look, see who we have here. These are wrapped beautifully. Okay. Right, so this is another of the same range. And she's called Erin, I'm presuming, because the name is on the bag there. So Erin has this sort of split dye thing here going on. She's half blonde and half brown, which seems like a bit of an odd combination there, but never mind. I'm not really sure how to describe what she's wearing at this point. She's got... So this is all one piece. The top bit is one piece. She's got A on the front, which is odd because her name is Erin, so I don't know what the A stands for. There's sort of like a t-shirt with a yellow collar, and obviously this sort of A on the front. And then underneath she's got these sort of mesh sleeves, which are bright yellow, which I quite like. They've got these sort of nice, a nice cuff to it, and I can't know what you call cuffs like that. It's not quite bell sleeves, is it? But, you know, it's kind of a bit flouncy. I'm sure that's not a real term, but I'm sure you know what I'm getting at. So she's got, it's kind of like a half skirt, half short. So there is this pair of shorts here underneath, which again, you know, they're not the most premium item of clothing. They've got sort of printed on pockets, and they've got sort of little hearts and stars there. They're kind of turned up at the bottom. I don't know if they're hemmed. I don't think they are, actually. But then we've got this sort of half skirt, which is all sorts of different colours. We've got blues, blacks, yellows, reds. I quite like the colours that they've used there. She's almost got a kind of, dare I say, sort of like a jester sort of look going on. I don't know if they were kind of going for the whole Harlequin kind of look, maybe, because they'd already given her the sort of the split hair dye job there. I don't know if there seems to be sort of curls in it, but then the rest is straight, so I'm not sure what's going on with the hair, but I'm sure that can be sorted out. Again, there is some product in there. I can't remember who produced these dolls. I'll have to check. But they're very nice. I mean, the articulation, as I say, certainly on the top half, is very good. On the bottom half, you know, the knees don't bend. But they do have... Actually, I can take these boots off because these are going to be easier, I think. And then you can see the ankles. So, yeah, so we do have the old ankle articulation there as well. And what I always worry about these dolls that have ankle articulation is that they can be quite delicate, but these seem a bit chunkier, which is good because I'm not going to be too scared of trying to sort of put the boots on and off, although I am actually now terrified of doing it. It's back on. The boot is back on. Don't worry. It's there. So that is Erin, and she comes again with this sort of like loungewear, sort of pyjama outfit thing. It looks like she's got a little sort of tank top, and she's got some pyjama bottoms, and she's also, again, got the kind of the eye mask thing as well. And then she too has a backpack, this red backpack, and then she's got sort of like her toiletry bag there with her name on it. And we've got like a makeup brush in there as well. So that is Erin. They are really nice. I don't know how successful they were. I don't know if there's been like a second wave or anything like that. Okay, so this I think is going to be a different doll because it's a lot slimmer. That's if it is a doll. I'm presuming it's a doll. Let's undo her. Okay, so this is, I think this is a Creatable World doll. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I very much could be. So again, we've got quite good articulation here. So the head goes back and forth. He does have, he or she, actually, we'll call them they, because I know with the Creatable World ones, you could literally, like, create whatever sort of gender they wanted or whatever, because they came with wigs and all sorts of different clothes and stuff like that. So, they also have the elbow bend, and they have a wrist bend there as well. There's nothing, there's no kind of twist at the waist or anything like that. So, he does seem quite, sorry, I'm saying he again. They do seem quite flexible. So, they've also got articulation at the hips and at the knee and at the ankle. They're actually a lot taller than I thought. I always imagined that they'd be really small dolls. I mean, I could be completely wrong, and it might not be a Creatable World doll at all. But it does have Mattel 2018 on there, and I know that Creatable World was a Mattel product. I do really like this kind of shirt that they've got on. That's actually really nice. And we've got some kind of like yoga pants almost, and these kind of faux vans there. So that is really cute. I was curious about these dolls, I have to admit. Mainly, I think what put me off was the whole wig thing, in that the wigs never seem to look very good on them. Obviously, you don't have to put the wigs on them. So obviously this one is kind of like got this sort of pretend sort of shaved bit around the sides, and then a bit more hair on the top. And that's done actually really well, I think. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if these had names. I'm presuming that they didn't, unless they were sort of gender neutral. I'm not sure. But yeah, so okay, so that is them. So I thought I'd check the back of the doll, but there's no information. It just says Mattel. So I don't know for sure if they are Creatable World, but I'm kind of 99% sure that it is. So yeah, so that is them. So let's see who's next. But yeah, I'm actually quite surprised about how tall they are, because I thought they were meant to be more childlike almost. And although, you know, they are obviously not like an adult doll, they aren't as short as I thought they were going to be. I believe the clothes do fit Blythe's, so that might be interesting. But yeah, so that is them. So let's wrap them up. Okay, I'm not actually sure what this is going to be. I don't think it's a doll this time, so it might be some sort of... Oh, we've got some clothes. We have some clothes here. So you can never have enough doll clothes, that's for sure. Now, I wonder if some of these might be from the Creatable World ones. These boots, I'm not actually sure. Let's open this and have a look, shall we? As I say, I was kind of interested in getting the Creatable World dolls, or at least kind of for the clothes almost, because the clothes seem really good. This is interesting. Okay, I do like these. These are kind of corduroy trousers, bright red. They have Velcro on them. They have no labels inside as far as I can see. So that is that. We've then got a pair of sort of latexy, well, they're not actually latex, that kind of pleathery kind of material. I've actually got two, but they aren't the same. Again, there's no labels in there. 1 second. I bought the Creatable World doll back just to kind of see if possibly they belong to them. That seems a bit big. These also seem a bit big. We have this other pair here. These are more sort of leggings, I think. Those would possibly fit, I think. But whether or not they do actually belong to the Creatable World is a whole other thing. The only reason I thought the boots might is because I'm pretty sure when I was having a look at the dolls originally and thinking of getting some, kind of depending on which clothes were in each pack, I'm pretty sure there were some cowboy boots in there. But I'm not sure if they were silver or not. But I guess we could try them on the doll and see. They do look quite big, but then they do have the split up the back as well. So let's take off these faux bands. Just trying to see if there's anything written on the bottom of the shoes, like there sometimes is with the Mattel ones, I think. Okay, and then let's see if these will fit. Actually, these seem quite big. I think. So that might be a no. I mean, they might actually fit the foot. No, they are actually big. I think they're big. Though his foot wasn't, the foot wasn't kind of in there. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. That does seem quite big. Let's take that off. Let's take that off. So the other pieces we have in this pack are this kind of sweatshirt, which has a kind of a deer on the front of it and a high neck. I do wonder if any of them have labels inside them. I guess they could just be sort of generic doll clothes, perhaps. Yeah, there's no label inside. But that is quite cute, and also obviously it's got a reindeer on it, so it's very in keeping with Christmas, which obviously we've now missed, but there you go. Obviously I'm itching to get my hands on this leopard print jacket. I think possibly a jacket. Let's have a look. Yeah, so it's kind of like an open jacket there. That's cute. I do like that. Obviously with this leopard print, I'm going to like it, but that would be way too big as well for the doll. So I'm guessing these aren't quite related to the Creatable World doll. But yeah, obviously doll clothes are always really useful. And you do get to the stage where you have so many different brands of dolls that, you know, various sizes is also good as well, because what doesn't fit one doll will certainly fit another one. Let's put these vans back on this doll, and then I mean, they're already wearing kind of like short trousers, so we don't really want them to freeze. It's not quite spring yet. Fine. So let's pop these to one side. Okay, so here is another one. I have to be honest, we're not even halfway through the box, so I think I will probably open this and then the rest we'll look at in a later video. I'd happily go through the whole lot, but we're losing light very quickly, as you can probably tell, and we don't want the video to be longer than War and Peace, do we? So let's unravel this. Okay. So these little gents are going to be very familiar to people who have watched at least one video on my channel. So these are the LOL Surprise dolls, like boy dolls, which have got the kind of facial hair and stuff that you're basically meant to shave them. You're basically meant to shave the dolls. Obviously Kim didn't, which I think was probably the better decision. I shaved mine because obviously I kind of wanted to show what you could do with them. But to be honest, on reflection, I wish I hadn't, because I think they're better with their sort of little beards and moustaches and stuff than they are without them. So we've got a few different ones. So we've got this guy here who is a kind of like science fiction-y, kind of cyborgy sort of, I don't know, like a Tin Man or something, really. So that is him. Now I don't know exactly what goes with him. I'm kind of presuming that these futuristic specs do here. I don't know if he would come with a hat. Possibly not, because I'm guessing that these two helmets that I've got here will go with this pink dude, who is in sort of like racing outfit. And as I already have this guy, but have him shaved, so at least now I've got him unshaved, he has the bucket hat. And he also has the briefcase. And he did have a bottle, which I'm not actually sure which one it would be. Okay, well, okay, so I'm guessing I think it's this. I think it's this one that says pop on it. So we'll put those with him. As I have two of these yellow ones, which have got kind of like tyre marks on there, I'm going to give that to the racing guys. I guess also these sort of glasses or goggles would go on them as well. Which would leave this then for this guy. And he's obviously got his glasses already because I just put those on. And he's got little sort of bracelet things there. And the clothes do come off, and yes, they are kind of anatomically correct, apparently. I'm not sure why. I think so you can do sort of water things with them, but it kind of beggars belief, really, doesn't it? But anyway, I just think when I was growing up, if there'd been toys like that, there would have been a huge outcry. I don't remember there being a huge outcry about the guys. I think there was an issue with mothers complaining about the girl dolls, but I don't remember there being any kind of problem with the boys. So I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah, so this bottle I think belongs to this guy, and it's got like a ball in it, so he can do his energy milkshakes or whatever it is. People who do any form of exercise will probably be drinking. So that is him. That's him complete. So these ones, I can show you only one really, because they're both going to be the same. So this one has got pink hair, which obviously I'm obsessed with. He's also got pink eyebrows, and he's got like a pink moustache and a pink little sort of soul patch as well. His outfit is pink. He does have these goggle things, which you can kind of attach to the back, I think. They have to kind of clip in place. I suppose if they are for protection or whatever, I'm not actually going to clip them on. But then obviously he's got his helmet as well. There we go, and the glasses have come off. If you clip them in place, I'm sure that will stay. But that is cute, and I do really like the outfit and the black and white and everything. So that is him, and obviously they've both got these bottles as well, which again you can fill with water and you can feed them. Why you'd have a baby with a beard or moustache, I don't know. It's a very odd concept, but there we go. So yeah, you can feed them the water, and then if you squeeze them, I think water comes out of places which it would normally come out of, I guess, but you know, not normally if you squeeze someone. I don't know. Anyway, that's besides the point. And then lastly, we've got this guy who just, again, reminds me of Noel Edmonds. I can't get that out of my head. So this was the one that I got. I don't know if you remember, but I unboxed him, and we all had fun discovering things about the human body that we were possibly familiar with already and didn't really need to be shown. But anyway. So yes, so he comes with like this sort of top, these trousers. Obviously they all come with shoes as well. This bucket hat, which is really nice, and he also comes with a briefcase. Because I think it's meant to be sort of like a businessman or something. Because that's how businessmen dress, isn't it? With these kind of really weird, blingy kind of outfits. And they always have glittery hair, I've noticed. So yeah, so that is the LOL Surprise Boy series. I don't know which series. If I remember, or if I can find out, I will probably try and flash the name up on the screen. So that will conclude our openings of Kim's amazing box of delights for today. We will continue another time, very soon, I'm sure. There's still a lot to get through in that box. Yeah, I'm kind of a bit flabbergasted by how much stuff there is in the box, so a huge thank you to Kim, who I'm sure is watching. And yeah, so if you've enjoyed this video, please like it, please subscribe, and also please share the video for anyone who would enjoy this kind of Dolly nonsense. So until the next time, I hope you're well, I hope you had a lovely new year, and I hope 2023 is as magical as these little peeing men are. And I will see you in the next video. So, goodbye for now. I kind of feel like I should be saying more, and I'm not really sure what, but yeah, so take care, and I will see you very soon. Bye!